feel like you're frustrated and faced with the challenge of weight gain after your hysterectomy? And now, over the age of 40, it seems even more of an uphill battle? Yeah, a lot of ladies can relate. Unfortunately, there are a lot of lies out there about how to lose the weight after a hysterectomy. If you get online, it will tell you to restrict carbs, calories, and even go low fat. It's not uncommon to gain 20 to 30 pounds after a hysterectomy. I know firsthand from my clients who have had hysterectomies and that are over 40 that they're absolutely frustrated and they feel that they change absolutely nothing and just seem to gain the weight overnight. Then they try the typical things for weight loss: restricting calories, carbs, low fat, even intermittent fasting, while increasing exercise. I'm Michelle. I have a program where we specialize in helping women in menopause or with hysterectomies after 40 lose the weight without dieting using macros. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, the bell to be notified so you don't miss out on more videos each week. How did these women go from frustrated, burnt out, to overwhelmed, to losing that unwanted weight in just an average of a few months? In this video, I'm going to share some insight and tips with you. Number 1, I'm going to go over why it's not uncommon to gain weight after a hysterectomy. And number 2, how a hysterectomy plays into menopause. Number 3, and some tips to reverse that weight gain. By the way, I've made a guide to make this super easy to digest. Just comment down below, give me the guide please, and we'll send you the link to the guide. There are generally a couple of ways to go here when you're going to try to lose the weight after a hysterectomy. You can either restrict your calories, carbs, or fats, which will put you back on the diet hamster wheel. You can use macronutrients. These are very different. Restricting calories, carbs, or fats are focused on removing some very important macronutrients. You need to help your body produce the right hormones now more than ever. Or you can focus on macronutrients, where the focus is on getting the proper type and amount of macronutrients for your body to help your body produce the hormone. You can drive yourself crazy trying to count calories and avoid the foods that you most enjoy, or you can focus on macronutrients, where the focus is on the proper nutrients for your body and learning what foods contain the right nutrients for your body to feel good and lose weight. Is this resonating with you? If so, hit that like button right now. Comment down below. I would love to hear from you. So the first thing we want to understand is, what is a hysterectomy? A hysterectomy, when we speak in medical terms, is the removal of the uterus. Just having a hysterectomy without the removal of the ovaries does not affect hormonal balance. The uterus does not store nor make hormones. If one or both ovaries are removed, this is known as an oophorectomy. In terms of hormones being affected, hormones are affected when one or both ovaries are removed. The ovaries produce estrogen, progesterone, and small amounts of testosterone. If both ovaries are removed, this would be considered early or premature menopause. The second thing to understand is, with the removal of one or both ovaries, your body will begin to decline in those hormones they produce. What we want to understand is that the body can still produce those hormones through the adrenal glands, adipose tissue, just in smaller amounts when the proper nutrients are consumed. Studies show that over 43% of women in menopause are obese. That's a big number to be concerned about. And having both ovaries removed puts you into an early menopause. With these hormonal changes with one or both ovaries removed, the body has a harder time breaking down glucose in the bloodstream. Insulin resistance is when the body does not respond as it should to your insulin. Insulin is the hormone that helps transport the glucose out of the bloodstream into the cell to be used as energy. If the body does not respond, the glucose rises in the bloodstream, and this creates a cycle where it still will trigger insulin to be produced. It's the rise in blood sugar that creates more and more insulin resistance, and this is why it can feel almost impossible to lose weight now. And this can lead to major burnout if you're on the hamster wheel of trying to restrict calories, carbs, and even working out more. Macronutrients are within calories. Macronutrients are the main nutrients that the body needs in large quantities to not only feel good, but also help produce hormones. The three large macronutrients are proteins, fats, and carbs. And when we restrict calories to lose weight, now after a hysterectomy, what happens is that we are pulling the main source that is the most important, the actual nutrients that are in those calories. You initially can lose weight with a calorie deficit, but what happens is that the body will not be receiving an adequate amount of nutrients to help the body produce those important hormones such as estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, follicle stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone. This is where you would say stall or plateau and see more belly fat appearing. This is from the hormonal imbalance being created from a lack of nutrients for your body to produce those important hormones. Not only important for weight loss, but women's health, such as keeping the body healthy with lower risk of breast cancer, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes. There is a high correlation with women over 40 in menopause with breast cancer and low carb diet. And this is because carbohydrates are one of the three main macronutrients, and the body needs the right carbs to help produce these hormones. We want to consume carbs like potatoes, green beans, for example. This is generally when a client will come to me, is that they've exhausted all of their efforts in trying to lose weight with diets or working out. They literally are exhausted of what this is costing them on an emotional and physical level. But what we want to do is combine all three macronutrients to be consumed in all meals. When we learn how to consume each of these macronutrients, protein, fats, and carbs, balanced in a meal or snack, the body's insulin resistance will go down. And this will help the body start to rebalance itself naturally. My clients learn how to have foods that we often hear are forbidden in menopause, such as pasta or even ice cream. What we do in my program is we work with you to help you find the best foods that work best for your body and how to put those together without restricting calories, carbs, or fat. Once my clients learn these processes, they have total freedom and flexibility with their food. Sound good? If you want to lose the weight and learn it as a lifestyle without dieting, I'd love to help. You can find my contact information down below to book a call with me. And be sure to check out this next video.